Hello guys, and welcome to the Crypto County, the most realistic Bitcoin technical analysis channel on YouTube. Now, if you're new here, please kindly subscribe, tick the bell icon and select all. Now, you guys know that for weeks I've been screaming that this to me is a head and shoulder forming on the Bitcoin charts. And what do you know, guys? It's like deja vu. It's like deja vu. It's like deja vu. Right now, this whole potential head and shoulder is playing out, in fact, to be a head and shoulder. And right now, the question is, what's next? What should we expect from the price moving forward? All right, that and more we're going to discuss in this video. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. And before we move on to the video, before we move on to the analysis, I would love to state that none of this is financial advice. This is just the way I see the markets and how I intend to trade it. Now, that being said, let's move on to the analysis. Right, so in the previous video, in case you didn't check that out, we pointed this whole structure right here to be a fractal of what played out on the daily time frame, right? And now we got the first dump right here, and then I said that we were likely moving higher for a wave 2. Now we got that wave 2 and we got a sharp sell-off. And guys, look where we found support again. Not once, not twice, not thrice, not for the 4th time, but for the 5th time, guys. Now this makes this whole potential neckline here a very, very, very important range for me, if you ask me. All right, so now the question is, what should we expect moving forward? Guys, this to me is a massive head and shoulder, and I think it is very, very likely to play out. In fact, because of this dump that we got right now and the angle of this dump, it proves to me that, in fact, in the next couple of weeks, we're going to see a breakout from this neckline. And this is going to trigger a very, very sharp sell-off, my friends. And trust me, you do not want to be on the wrong side of this trend right now. All right. And the other day, I heard some people talking about this right here to be a bull flag and that we were going straight to 51K. Guys, what is it with these moon boys? I mean, what is it that you guys do not understand about structure? What is it that people do not understand about structure of the market, right? We broke structure not only once, but twice. We broke this structure right here, and we also broke this structure right here. Therefore, forming a lower low in the price. Like, it was obvious that this had now flipped from being an uptrend to a downtrend. And even if as though this whole move right here that is occurring right now is not going to be a move that is going to take us deep down into the 20K range, at least it should be considered as a huge correction that we have right now. And we should be expecting nothing less than the 30K range, all right? Now, guys, you see what you get here from this channel. Purely unbiased technical analysis. And if you do appreciate what I'm saying right now, please kindly subscribe and make noise for the algorithm. Say something in the comments down below. Say, this is wrong. I mean, just say it's a correction. It's a minor correction that is taking us down to this neckline and we're going to start ripping from here. Or say, hey, Jay, you might actually be correct. And I love your analysis. Keep it up. All right, just say something in the comments. All right. So that being said, thank you for that. Now let's move forward. So what should we expect from the price right now? I mean, I didn't even see this coming exactly when it came. I thought we were going to hit the 0.618 like I stated in the previous video. But hey, I also told you guys that there is no guarantees. We might just start rolling over. We might just start rolling over. Relax. We might just start rolling over. And to me, right now, the bulls are just so weak. And every single day, the neutral traders, I mean, those people who are not Palmer bears and those who are not bulls, are flipping bearish. And guys, everyone is now flipping bearish. And I told you guys right here on this channel that I do not want any of my subscribers to be losing money right now. This is not the time to be overly bullish, all right? This is not that time to be overly bullish. The trend is your friend until the end. It is the end, guys. It might just likely be the end right now. And I saw someone came to the comments the other day in the previous video. I was like, oh, he's so confident in his analysis. What makes you think it's going to play out like that? Oh, guys, that's just simply because I understand structure, all right? That's just simply because I understand structure. This is not difficult to analyze. We formed a lower low. It was clear to see for everyone that this was just going to be a retracement, and then we're coming back for another leg. Even if we're not coming back for a 5-wave move rather, we were coming back for at least a 3-wave move to the downside. And I'm telling you guys right now that if at any point in time we break this trend line again, this neckline, you do not want to be long. All right. That being said, if you want to go short in this market, I would wait for a proper retracement. I'm not going to short anything right now if I were you. This is not financial advice. I'm just telling you what I would do if I was going into a short trade. And by the way, I shorted because I took a short trade right from the top, guys. I was not going to start seeing red candles break through these lows and I'll still be waiting. I mean, this was a clear M pattern right here for everyone to see. All right. So, I mean, I'm not trying to act like I have a crystal ball or something and that I'm predicting the whole move from 0 to 100, but right now, I mean, we've been smashing it on this channel, and guys, if you're new here, you see what you get. All right, pure technical analysis. I say it the way it is, no sugarcoating right here on this channel. All right, now what I think is going on right now is just probably a retest of this range right here, and if this in fact plays out, I'll be adding more to my shots, all right? Because I want to benefit from the major move right here, which is the target of this head and shoulder. Right now, so let's see where the targets of our wave 3, our potential wave 3 is gonna be. There's no guarantees. I'm not saying that this is going to be a wave 3, but it is very likely that it is a wave 3 because I showed you guys on the daily time frame. After we broke out from the head and shoulder, we went into a steep decline that led us into a wave 3. So now my first target would be the 0.618. Now, if you take your Fibonacci tool, I already gave you guys this target in the previous video, but for those who are new, let's just go over this one more time. So if you take your Fibonacci from this bottom wick right there and drag it to the top, we get our 0.618 right there, and I marked it out already, and our 0.786 right there, and I marked it out already. I also gave you guys this strong support and resistance line around the 34,000 the 34,000 range. Now, I don't see this whole move ending without hitting the 34,000. Even if we're coming down just to start going back up, at least we should see $34,000 for Bitcoin, all right? It is not a guarantee. Everything is possible. We can just start reaping from here and heading higher. But guys, you should be with the trend. You should stay on the right side of the probability. Right now, the probability of us rolling over again like this is very, very high. And in fact, we might just break this trend line and just come for a retest instead. All right. So anything is possible. So that being said, let's look for the potential breakout target for this head and shoulder that is going to occur in the next couple of days. So if this is an ideal 5-wave move to the downside, then we should expect our wave 3 to end at the 0.618 Fibonacci extension, trend-based Fibonacci extension. All right, so you take your trend-based Fibonacci extension from the top right there to the bottom of this wick to the top again. Now this should potentially give us our wave 3, which is way low, guys. I mean, if this happens, it's over. I mean, it's over for the bulls, because then we've lost the support. And what are we coming back here to do in a wave 2? Like, this is so deep. All right, wave 2 for me should be ending somewhere around here, around this range, for it to be actually a wave 2. Now it can actually still be a wave 2 and we just rip up, but seems very unlikely to me right now. I'm not predicting anything. Remember, I'm just here showing you guys the probability, and that's what I do here on this channel. If everything is looking more bearish, I tell you it's looking more bearish. If it's looking more bullish, I tell you, I'll be the first person to tell you that it's looking more bullish. I am not a bear, I am not a bull, I am neutral, and I go with the trend. And wherever the big money is playing, I want to be there. Because frankly, we do not have the volume to move this market, all right? No matter the kind of short that you put in this trade right now, it's not going to take Bitcoin to a 20K, to a 25K. It all depends on the whales, and you want to be on the right side of the trend. And frankly, since 64K, the trend has been in a down trend. So guys, be with the trend. Don't try to be a moon boy right now. I don't want any of my subscribers losing money in this market. So I'm talking about this target, man. It's too deep for me to say it will be our wave 3. I'll probably just go with the target of this head and shoulder to be conservative, because you don't want to be overly bearish and the bulls are gonna slaughter you. Trust me. Whatever you do, you always want to take profits. All right, take profits. If we start breaking this place again, and maybe you put in a short trade, you just want to be sure. You don't want to start placing a short trade right here, because maybe we're gonna start reaping higher, right? You don't want to start placing a short trade, and you say, okay, you just want to wait for us to come back to this neckline again, break it, and then you take a short trade. That's fine, all right? That's just you trying to reduce your risk. But that's also you trying to increase your risk, because the risk of it going back from here up is higher than it going back up when it, to this point, when it gets to this point. I hope I'm making sense right now. So that being said, this is a very deep target for our wave 3. I would probably just go with the target of the head and shoulder right now. So we're just gonna take it as it comes, all right? We don't want to rush anything. We don't want to say we're heading to 20K tomorrow. No, that's not how it works. When we get a bounce from this region, then we start measuring other targets, all right? But right now, my target for this wave would be, or for this head and shoulder, would be nothing less than 37K. Let's just call it 37K, all right? 37K. Now, this right here to me would be a wave 1 of this wave 3. So that's, if we're getting a retracement to this region, I would consider this to be a smaller wave 1 of the larger wave 3. I hope this makes sense. For those who do not understand Elliot wave, so basically we have 5 wave for an impulse, all right? So let me just bring out the lines so you guys can see what I'm saying. So this is a 5 wave impulse to the downside. And now in this 5 wave, the wave 3 is normally an impulse wave like this. All right. So this whole move right here is what I consider to be the wave 3. This whole move right here. Let me just bring this out. It's what I consider to be the wave 3. And this is what I consider to be the wave 1. And we're going up, or rather, sorry about that. This is what I consider to be the wave 1. And right now we're going up for a wave 2 in this impulse, all right? So guys, I mean, like I said in my previous video, this is not the time to be overly bullish. If you were caught unexpected and you're still hodling, no need to panic. Just sell off on the retracement and look for a good short position to put yourself in, because I mean, there's a lot of money to be made if this breaks out to the downside. Look at the angle of these dumps, guys, and look at the angle of the pumps that we've been getting for the past couple of weeks. It is totally different. I mean, the rate at which we're declining is unbelievable. Like, the bears are too strong and the bulls are too weak right now to even have a say in this market. That's just my opinion, and I hope you do appreciate me showing you this right now. This is clear, unbiased technical analysis, and it's easy for everyone to understand. What we should be looking at right now is a lower low. We've made a lower high already right here. This was our lower high. We should be looking out for a lower low, then lower high, like that. This is the trend right now, and the trend is your friend until the end. You do not want to be a moon boy. I say this every time that I talk on this channel. You do not want to be a moon boy when it's not the right time to be a moon boy. When it's time to be a moon boy, I'll be the first to flip bullish, and I'll be the one screaming out to everyone on this channel that, hey, it is time to be a moon boy, all right? It is time to hodl. It is time to start accumulating the bags, all right? Okay, so guys, I hope you do appreciate this analysis today. I just wanted to come here to say to you guys that it looks like this head and shoulder is playing out, and just a sound, a bit of warning to all those people still bullish and all those listening to those YouTube channels that's saying 100K by September. Well, guys, look, we're heading to the end of September right now, and we're not even close to a 60K Bitcoin, all right? I mean, I used to be one of the people listening to these channels, and they're gonna keep ranting, Bitcoin is going to 100K by the end of September. And I lost a lot of money because of that. I doubted my technical analysis because I was listening to these channels, and I realized how stupid I was, because, I mean, I understand technical analysis, but I saw these guys as the messiah, right, of trading, of Bitcoin, of crypto. And I listen to these channels, and guys, you guys know the channel that I'm talking about, all right? They are not just going to admit that they're wrong and that, hey, we might be in for some correction. They're going to keep saying to you guys that we are going to 100K. You know why? Because this is what their channel is built on, and they have so many bullish people, they have so many bulls subscribed to the channels. And if they start saying, oh, we're going down, their videos are going to get less and less views. So they're going to keep sticking to what they've been saying for the past 6 months, which is not even happening, which is not even playing out. And they're not going to admit that they were wrong. They're just going to keep misleading people who do not know anything about technical analysis. This is the reason why I hate these channels. All right? Guys, I'm not saying you should not listen to these YouTubers. You should not subscribe to the channels, watch their videos. But you should always have some bears keeping you in check. I'm not a bear, by the way. There are some bearish channels out there that are going to keep you in check if you want. This is a neutral channel, and when it's bullish, I'm going to tell you it's bullish. When it's bearish, I'm going to tell you it's bearish. So guys, that'll be all. I hope you guys enjoyed this analysis video, this update. If you do, in fact, enjoy what I bring on this channel, please don't forget to share this video with your friends. Subscribe. Seriously, guys, subscribe. Tick the bell icon and select all. And I'm going to see you guys in the next video. All right, peace, one love, stay blessed, do not get wrecked. Bye.